Yeah, it seems like that's gonna be a thing. After so much time, it'll time out and then start me back in again. I'm not on my normal network because I'm visiting family and working abroad, I guess. Wow. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Makes me happy when I can get my head around something finally. Hello. Ooh, wisdom teeth. Yeah, I've already had that happen. That was an interesting experience. Ouch. That's not good. Yeah, I'm really intrigued by wisdom teeth. They I'm curious why the body has them in the first place. It seems like an interesting thing. And, because, what is it? Teeth are, piezoelectric, which are like ruby quartz. When they're squeezed, it actually creates an electrical charge. And they, kind of tie back into like, the body and whatnot. They're connected to, like, your other organs and stuff like that. Like I can't remember what they call it, like a spark plug or is it like a I can't remember the terminology. Someone was telling me what they're kind of like in this body system, but uh, the thing that's interesting about it, if each of them are kind of related to something, what are the wisdom teeth related to? Because your teeth end up crowding with it. So at least most people's teeth is at least that's what they say. So when those are removed, I wonder what they're connected to. Maybe some of the glands that we're not using anymore. I don't know. It intrigues me. It's evolution getting rid of them. Sure. Because what is it? I would assume what it is it's possibly the body was meant to lose at least a couple of teeth below, and then those were supposed to replace them. what's happening with the appendix and gallbladders. Yeah. Switching over to other things. But yeah, that stuff just intrigues me. Yeah, like the kind of the science fiction side of me wants to almost tie it back into the idea, kind of a fantasy idea or story idea of the fact that those things are, we could use them, but they tap into like some of the weird supposed supernatural things that humans can do and whatnot. Like some of the weird, I don't know, because I'm into comic books and whatnot, so that'd be a interesting thing if they were functioning in tandem with the body correctly. Then you would actually be able to perform things, but our society is not living in that type of structure, so then it atrophies and dies like a muscle or anything else in the body. But return to the Lord. So, because I would be curious to see like some, you know, of the yoga practitioners and people that are supposed to be able to do kind of miracle stuff, if their systems seem to be actually functioning or not. Like they're using those things, they're using the glands and all that kind of stuff a little bit more. They've been taught, or the teachings of whatever practice actually exercises those things, so then they don't go into atrophy and whatnot. But yeah, it's an interesting thought. It would take a minute to try to figure that all out, so you could actually put it really in a story so that it would work real well. But it's intriguing. Yeah, I'm not much of a writer though. At least not like constructive sentencing and stuff like that. I suck at that stuff. I like overall trying to put together stories and stuff like that, but yes, that something along that line would be fun. Thing is it would be a good idea, because usually the things that you kind of struggle with are really, it's really good idea to put forth the effort into trying to, you know, do stuff in those fields, because it's usually really good for you. Like your weakness is your usually your what is it, most important thing, or like is a blessing or something like that. I think of is the kind of terminology around like on that. So the things that you're worst at is the things you're trying to actually be uh, become proficient at. Streambot. Mache, and it's like, yeah. Well, I feel like there's certain things I've tried to do in art, and it's taken me a minute to get my head around it. When I have, it's helped. Wow, thank you. This shall be interesting. I think usually with a lot of that stuff is just doing it till it clicks. Because even with like certain things, with trying to like draw the body and faces and hands and all that stuff, you struggle at it until it starts clicking, and then if you stop doing it, then you have to kind of re get back in that zone and whatnot. So Barbie. I don't know what Streambot is. Do you know what that is? Fa? There. Oh man, I'm choking on this. Fater. Do you know what Steambot is? I don't know if you've ever had people in your chat just jumping in and saying Steambot and then leaving. Or it's... Okay. We're in the same boat then. I'm wondering if it's just a advertisement campaign where they're just having people jump in and saying Steambot and then leaving. That or they are a Steambot and that's what they're doing. They're just coming in and saying that that's what they are. I'm a bot and I came into your stream and now I'm leaving your stream. Yeah. Man. Which is it? The Necromache. What is that? The nano. Did I even? What is this? Not that. This.
NaNoWriMo.
What is that? The NaNoWriMo. I think I interpreted that wrong when I first saw that in the chat. I'm curious. Come on, Google. No, right, Mo. What is that? I'm seeing stuff on it. National Novel Writing Month. Oh, okay. You've tried many years, but you suck. Okay, cool. All right. Now I'm no longer confused. Yes, National Novel Writing Month. All right. Yeah, that needs to go. Yeah, because what is it? My brother wants to write a novel. Based off of one of the graphic novel concepts that him and my other brothers are currently working on. He feels that it would be easier to write a novel first and then try to adapt the novel into a comic book or a graphic novel than it would be to do vice versa. Or at least have more of an graphic novel outline. Novel outline to start doing both of them. I think in his head, though, he wants to just do full novel, though. Yeah. The digital style you want? What's the style that you want? I not no. You're not good at digital? Oh. Do you have any like specific artists that you're trying that you are trying to have it emulate in your head? Is why I ask is I'd be curious to look up the kind of art feel that you're trying to do your thing in. 'Cause that always intrigues me where people want it to look like this or that with their projects. Because I don't know if we've completely pinned down what our book would feel like completely. You haven't thought of that? So a traditional digital style, okay. That is possible to do if you get the right program. So it has the same kind of a texture and feel to it. The other way you could go about it is doing it traditional and then scanning it, and then you just digitally tweak it. You like bump up the sharpness and the brightness of the colors and go in and maybe even smooth out and darken certain things to make it kind of feel a little bit more digitally done to a certain degree, but still sits in both worlds a little bit. Because when I've done traditional prints and stuff like that, I've gone and messed around with editing it and making it a little bit better. Let's see here. You don't know how to utilize Photoshop that well? That would be, yeah, tricky there. You'd have to play with it. Because that's basically the main reason why how I know how to use Photoshop is playing with it. Because I went to school messing around with it, but they only teach you like rough stuff where it's like, yeah, this is where to find things, but you have to kind of be what do you call it, on your toes about like being able to make sense of what you can do with all that stuff. Watching tutorials helps a lot though too, because then you can find out other artists that their little tricks and stuff that they've figured out. So usually it just comes down to experimentation. Okay, where's my castle at? Where are you hiding? Okay. I need to fix this. This is bugging me. You need to be thicker. Thank you. Yes, it's much better. One of the things though you could always do with your thing is just um, what is it? Do get it done traditionally, and then hold on. Where's my water bottle? I'm drinking like a shake that my brother's wife just gave me, and it's kind of choking me up a little bit. It's good though. Let's see here. We love this style of digital painting. I don't want to use style, but just to learn. Okay, cool. Let's click on this link and check it out. Ooh. Okay. This kinda, in a weird way, reminds me of something. What is that called? It's weird that it reminds me of it. It's like Child of Light, for some reason. Comes to my head looking at this. I need to look back at Child of Light to see why. Very cool looking though. It's good like that? Yes, it is. I would agree. Yeah. Well, the thing is usually what it is it's not necessarily do you want to copy someone's style? Is you want to capture the same type of energy and feel that it has in it. You still want to be yours, but you want to still have similar feelings of stuff is usually what I'm trying to chase down. I want to find the kind of the spirit of the art and actually pull and grab some of it here and there from other artists and whatnot. Because yeah, if you fight your own art style, it always will bite you in the butt. It's never a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix you as well. Let's go back here real quick. Get crazy close. Where's the castle again? Oh, that's too crazy. Yeah. My thing is there's those moments where you're trying to get your work to feel a certain way, and then when it finally does go in the right direction, it does not. It almost feels like it's not your art, because it's like you're almost struggling with it for so long that it almost like came out of nothing. It's like you were trying to do that, but it's almost like when it actually finally happens, it's not your own anymore. It's like the art drew itself. It finally like just auto-corrected or something. And me working on her face is that way. I've been playing with it, and it's finally in the space that I wanted, and I still need to clean it up, but okay, what do I want to go back in the hair and try cleaning up some more? But that goes in my whole thing that I've slowly learned that when I have friction in my art, where it's not going the way that I want it, that first I need to stop like trying and get it out of the way. Just relax and let it do its own thing. Stop forcing it. Because then after that, like, it goes back to that whole feeling of it drawing itself. And it may not be exactly what you wanted it to be, but it's usually always what it needs to be. Because it's usually, sometimes I think that the issue is what you had in your head is not really what needs to happen on the page. Because what you want is the filling. And you're chasing the filling, and you think this look is that filling, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it looks different to create the feeling that you're actually wanting to find, or to have flow on the page. Look at this man. Alright, looking at more art, I would assume. Yes. That's cool. What is it about her work that you like? Is it the colors or the flow? Cause the artist has good flow. Nice flow. The character in that pose is a little bit stiff, but everything else is really dynamic. Kind of has an interesting feel to it. Almost has what does it remind me of a little bit? Because the side pose always reminds me of like Egyptian kind of stuff that would be on a wall. But yeah, both of those, cool. Beautiful, cool. I will first, let's go back to the beginning, and I'll save it to my to-do list. Because those colors in that are cool. Is the whole comic book in that color palette, where it's the kind of the fiery lava feel to it? And I'm always up for recommendations and stuff on that line. Depends on the character, okay. Because I was just wondering if it's just the kind of like, because the one that you showed me first of all looks like it's set, it's almost like the palette is just the world that it's set in currently. It's the environment that's actually let's go back. Okay, let's check this out. Links, drawing female link or height roll. 63 link and clicking links. Okay, yeah, sweet. So it looks like it's very kind of probably earth, wind, fire, water kind of stuff with it almost. This one has a kind of plant flora dynamic to this one. Kind of element, cool. Yeah, it's very cool. I like the highlights that they do on it instead of like line art completely everywhere, where the line art on like legs and arms and stuff like that is kind of has the glow to it, which is nice. to definitely figure out what this rough setup of this hair is literally doing. Okay. What is grabby hands? What is that? You want it? Yeah, from what it looks like, that wouldn't be too tricky to pull off. Because, yeah, I would just sit down and just try to not draw in the same style, but draw in the same um, vein. Like the stuff I'm talking about, like the highlights around the legs, how they're choosing to use the color and whatnot here and there. To do that and just draw something else that has the fill, then you could basically, then you would have it. You would be able to be all grabby hands with it. Need a better tablet? First, yeah. My thing is I would recommend trying to find something that lets you draw on a screen, and rather than a tablet. But tablets are nice, but being able to draw on a screen is amazing. Yeah, I do too. I would really enjoy getting a Cintiq someday. I think my art style digitally will go through another transition. Because right now I'm on a Surface Pro 2, and it has the Wacom drivers in it, but it doesn't have the tilt functionality at all. So I can do thick to thin with the pressure sensitivity, but I can't get the tilt functionality yet. I feel adding that to me doing like this kind of stuff would just change up some stuff in it for sure.